put it this way. Most of you all who support Big Sarge Media, most of you all who support me, I honestly and truly believe that you are intellectually capable of seeing things. I do believe that you have common sense and book sense. Even though common sense ain't all that common, I do believe that you all can do deductive reasoning and see some things, right? So check this out. If there's a problem with the offense, right? There's a problem with the offensive play calling, and there's a problem with the offensive line unit, right? There's a problem with the offensive play calling. There's a problem with the offensive line unit. So you fire the offensive coordinator and you fire the offensive line coach and you bring in a brand new offensive coordinator. You bring in a former position coach and make him your offensive coordinator, and you promote within from assistant to the head guy. So you fire Bobby and then you outsource and bring in Nick Caley, and you fire Chris Strausser, and then you just promote Cole Popovich from being assistant to being a head guy. Now look, math wasn't my strongest subject once we started getting up to trigonometry and calculus and all that other stuff. All those, like, the higher math after we got to all that. Look, I ain't done that, but what I could do is do deductive reasoning, and I can count. And if Bobby Slowick was fired and his replacement was outsourced from another entity, brought in from the outside, and Chris Strausser was fired, but his replacement was promoted from within, it tells you all you need to know. And now you go back and you start to think, well, damn, Sarge said that there was a problem inside the room. So who was the problem? Chris Strausser. If they didn't have the faith in Cole Popovich, when they fired Chris Strausser, they wouldn't have promoted him. They would have hired another offensive line coach, but they promoted from within. They promoted the guy that was a part of one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL last year. They promoted him. They didn't get rid of everybody. They got rid of Chris Strausser and they promoted Cole Popovich. What is that telling you? What is that telling you? That's telling you that the organization looked and said, okay, hold on. So you're telling me Cole Popovich had the solution all along, but Chris Strausser wouldn't listen to him. Oh, that's an easy fix. Hey, get him out. All right, Chris, appreciate you. No, keep all the gear. Yeah. You need some extra? You want some extra stuff with the H on it? You can keep all that everything. Keep everything. Like, we don't want anything back. You can have whatever's in your office. You can take everything. You can take the desk. You can take the chairs. You can take the lights. You can pull up the carpet for all I want, or the wood flooring. Whatever you want, Chris, you can have it on the way out the door. I appreciate that. Have a great one, my guy. Hey, Cole, once he moves out, we're going to furnish this thing. You're going to get we don't need any of that old aura, any of that old stench. And I'm not taking any shots at Chris Strausser. I'm just saying that stench of the way that the offensive line was ran last year, we're going to clear all that out. As soon as he takes all that stuff out of there, we're going to walk through there with sage. We're going to sage your office, right? We're going to sage your office and clean it up. And then you're going to bring in everything new. So take it from your old office and just put it in your brand new office right here. That don't make sense? That don't make sense. That they fired Bobby, brought in somebody from the outside to replace him. They fired Chris Strausser, and they promoted from within. That's where that one voice comes from. That's all D'Amico wants. Now, he said